I heard they added a couple more people to the wanted list. They're high-priority targets, apparently.
But most of our forces are out on the front line. How are we supposed to effectively prioritize them? We'll just have to make sure we keep our eyes peeled when we're out on patrol.
I wonder how they're faring on the front line. Last thing I heard was that we'd pushed the resistance back to just northwest of Musojin Gorge. I don't know if that's true.
I doubt it. Their rearguard isn't far from there. We're gaining ground at the moment, but I don't think we pushed them back that far. Anyway, we should focus on patrol. Come on, we're up.
Fair point. Time to go to work.
The northwest of Musojin Gorge. So that's where the resistance forces are based. We should keep asking around though, just to be safe.
A reward on the road.
Oh, hey. You managed to escape too?
Yeah. Where are you headed?
Higi Village. I've heard the rumors, but it's still gotta be a safer place than a war zone. What about you?
Don't get me started. I was recuperating on Nozuchi Beach. It's complete chaos over there. The Resistance aren't having an easy time of it. They don't have the manpower for an all-out confrontation, so they can't contend with the Shogun's army. The front line used to be further forward, but they had to retreat a couple of times. Now they're back to Nozuchi Beach. And that's where I've just come from. I was lucky to get out. It's much too dangerous. Their forces are so scattered that no one knows who's who, and anyone you run into pulls their weapon. I just dropped my luggage and ran here. I think we need to keep moving. Things are changing so fast. The further away we can get, the better.
Agreed. Why don't we stick together? Can't hurt to team up with someone.
Nozuchi Beach. Sounds like that's where the Resistance and the Shogun's army are battling it out right now. Let's head over and take a look.
Allow me.
I dare you! Watch your step! Don't hold back! I dare you!
This moment will be frozen in time.
Allow me to strike first! Show me what you've got!
Freeze!
No one escapes my sight!
Don't hold back! I need to train harder. Watch your step!
Cool it!
Prepare to be blown away!
I've been bested.
You saved me. I thought I was about to die. Thank you so much for your help. I'm Tepe, of the Gobius platoon. I'm with the Resistance. I was sent to the front line just recently. I was looking forward to doing my part. Instead, it seems I fell at the first hurdle. So, you aren't dressed like Resistance fighters? Have you come here looking to sign up? Great! Just the other day, I heard General Goro complaining about how desperate we are for more people. Your support will make a big difference. I'll escort you back to our camp. But first, let me bring you up to speed on our current situation. As you can see, the Resistance are at a constant disadvantage when it comes to open confrontation. The goal of the Shogun's army is to uphold eternity. To this end, they have the support of the Tenryou Commission's general, Kujosara, who commands an exceptionally strong force. As for us, vision bearers are few and far between as it is. And because of the Vision Hut decree, they're rarer than ever. The fact we're even able to hold out is thanks to the brilliant strategic mind of Her Excellency, Sangonomiya. We're also indebted to the great courage shown by General Goro and the Resistance troops. If only I had a vision myself. Not only would I be better placed to share Her Excellency and General Goro's burden, but I'd be able to hold my own on the battlefield too. I couldn't help but notice that you used elemental energy when saving me just now. You must have a vision yourself?
She's a special case. She doesn't have a vision, but she can control the elements anyway.
Are you serious? That's incredible. I guess that means you're immune to the Vision Hunt decree. You have to let me introduce you to General Goro. He'll welcome you with open arms. Perhaps I can also make a worthy contribution this way. Of course, I'd much rather prove my worth by the sword. If only taking down Shogunate samurai was as easy as you make it look. Anyway, we shouldn't delay. Let's head off. This is what happened, General Goro. I was surrounded by Shogunate samurai, and they came to my rescue. They can use the elements without a vision. The Resistance could really use people with that kind of skill. We should bring them in.
I presume you've heard that the goal of the Resistance is to defeat the Shogun's army and repeal the Vision Hunt decree. This is no easy task. Each who sets foot on the battlefield must be ready to sacrifice their life. Tell me, why do you wish to join us? The Resistance cannot accept any who don't possess a warrior's will. You and I must be certain of your decision. You're referring to the ceremony to mark the 100th vision seized under the decree, right? Yes, we received some news of it here, despite it taking place over in Inazuma City. There was a disturbance, allegedly. Highly unusual considering that the Raiden Shogun appeared in person. But why do you wish to discuss this all of a sudden? Unless you have some information to share. What?
Yep, we had a fight with the Raiden Shogun and everything. Then we grabbed the Vision Bearer and whisked him off to safety. After that, they added us to the Army's wanted list. That's why we came here.
Now that you mention it, we did just recover a bounty notice from a shogunate samurai defeated in battle. It read, "Reward for the capture of a blonde-haired traveler and their mysterious flying pet." So this refers to you two?
What? Who are they calling a mysterious flying pet?
My apologies. I understand your situation well enough for now. On behalf of the Resistance, welcome to our ranks. Her Excellency is currently away from the camp. We don't know where she went, but she instructed us to take care of everything in her absence. I will ask Tepe here to show you around the camp first, and then dispatch you straight to the front line. If you're ready, of course.
Yes, sir. I used to be in the logistics division, so I'm the right person to show you around. I know the setup like the back of my hand. I'll make sure you get a warm Resistance welcome. Let's start with the field hospital. Some of my friends are recovering there. Last time I saw them, I promised that I'd introduce any new recruits. When they're finally back on the battlefield alongside us, we'll all be brothers in arms.
Is this a new recruit? Looks like a strong addition to the troop. Hopefully someone I can spar with after I've recovered. Whoa. Brand new recruit and your first thought is to start sparring with them. You're getting ahead of yourself. That wound of yours isn't something that's gonna clear up in a few days. Tepe, did you bring this one in? How are things on the front line?
Well, the enemy are much stronger than we could have imagined, but we're holding our own. I've been right in the thick of it. At one point, there were a horde of enemy troops surging towards us like the tide, but I didn't flinch. I drew my blade and charged straight into the fray. 4 shogunate samurai, and only one of me. But I still managed to fend them off.
Look at you. When did you grow nerves of steel?
This lady stole the show, though. When she saw me tiring and falling back, she burst onto the scene and took down a whole group of them in one fell swoop. They were no match for her at all. I heard she even stormed the Vision Hunt ceremony, and that the Raiden Shogun herself failed to take her down.
Amazing work, both of you. Still, I can believe most of that, but her facing off against the Raiden Shogun? I think you might be embellishing the story a little there, Tepe. I mean, we've all heard of the Muso no Hitotachi, right? Either way, to tell the truth, with all the losses we've sustained recently, I was starting to lose hope in our ability to hold out much longer. But seeing fresh recruits join our ranks and hearing Tepe's exploits, I'm itching to get myself better as soon as possible so I can get back out on the front line.
That's a lukewarm epiphany if you ask me. While you're lying there itching to get better, I'm still out there training hard despite my injury. Oh, even though it burst open again yesterday.
It did? Well, do you need me to get you something to dress it with? I heard about a remedy recently that uses wild bugs. All you need to do is grind Onikabuto into powder and it makes a very effective dressing. They say it feels cool on the skin and acts fast to completely cure flesh wounds.
Sure, I'll take one. Thanks. Sounds a little strange to me. I would have thought wolf hooks would do the trick, but it's your decision.
Well, how about we let our new recruit decide? I'll stay here and make some preparations. If you're a fan of weird and wonderful remedies, please gather some Onikabuto for me. I'll take it from there. But if you're more of a wolf hook advocate, bring some of those instead. Personally, I recommend we try the new remedy. It sounds promising.
Add Ast